Hey friends, welcome to the channel Zenjobred. Today I'm actually taking this amazing interview about foreigners living in Poland. Did they even try to speak Polish? Polish is difficult, sincerely. Polish is difficult. It's not something you can speak easily. You know, the pronunciation is, oh my goodness. But I hear that those who are those who speak Russia or Russians who understand Russian language and speak Russian language can speak Polish easily because it sounds alike or thereabouts. But sincerely, it will be very beautiful for you to go to Poland and learn the language. It's easier for you to communicate. You make more friends and you flow. You know what's going on around you. You're not looking like a novice, asking what's happening when everyone is speaking Polish and you don't understand. So knowing how to speak Polish will be very interesting. It will easily help you to integrate and make more friends anyway. So guys, let's dive right into this video about the foreigners in Poland if they try to speak Polish. Let's see their if they really try and how long does it take them to learn Polish language and how difficult or how easy it is for them.
Jesteśmy w Polsce I mówimy po polsku.
Do you speak Polish?
Now I'm learning Polish.
Polish is only for Biedronka.
But Poles don't really expect people to speak their language.
Bardzo dużo obcokrajowców nie mówią po polsku i nie chcą się uczyć języka polskiego.
I've had less of a hard time learning Chinese than Polish.
Pronunciation, that's really tricky. All the sh.
What is going on? There's no vowel here.
Polish people especially will love that you try to speak Polish.
My son is like full on Polish.
I love learning Polish because I love the Polish language. Said no one ever.
Aman, jak twój polski?
Mój polski jest wspaniały. Ja mówię bez problemu. Ja chodzę na lekcje 5 razy w tygodniu. Język polski jest bardzo łatwy. Ja nie rozumiem, czemu obcokrajowcy nie mówią po polsku.
Co ty wygadujesz? Czy ty czytasz z telefonu?
Nie. Ja mówię płynnie po polsku. Okay. Jesteś nauczyciel. Jak urodziłeś się po polsku?
Aman, nauczyłeś.
How did you born?
I know. Dlaczego język polski jest taki trudny?
It's fine. I know that learning Polish is very difficult, but you're not alone in this journey.
We spoke to foreigners in Poland if they speak Polish or if they're trying to learn Polish. We also spoke to Polish language teachers. What advice do they give foreigners for learning Polish?
But before we start, make sure to subscribe to this channel.
Okay, zaczynamy. Gotowe?
Gotowa.
See, I've already started on a wrong note.
I'm a teacher, so I can correct you. It's fine.
Perfect. That's the way to start. So can you introduce yourself?
I am Elena from Polish with Elena, a channel where I teach Polish.
My name is Felipe. I'm from Chile and I've been living in Poland for 10 years.
Hey guys, my name is Esther. I'm from Hungary and I came to Poland in 2017 to study.
My name is Ryan. I'm from the US. I'm staying in Poland right now.
Cześć dziewczyny. Can you introduce yourself?
Hey, baby od polskiego. Ja jestem Weronika.
Julia.
And we teach Polish as a foreign language.
My name is JT. I run a YouTube channel titled Vigo's Dad. That sounds like Bigo's dad. My son's name is Vigo and I am his dad. I'm from the Dominican Republic.
Hi, I'm Merve. I'm half Turkish and half Azerbaijani. I live in Poland more than 1 year.
I'm Sora, I'm from France and I live in Poland for 3 years.
My name is Eliseo, I'm from Brazil and I'm living here in Poland for 3.5 years.
Hi, I'm Mark, I'm from Germany. Yeah, I'm living in Gdansk since 7 years.
I'm David from Mexico City and I've been living in Poland for more than 11 years.
So let's settle the debate once and for all here. Is Polish as hard as people say it is?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Okay, that's the end of the time. Thank you very much, guys.
So it is really hard, but it's not impossible. Common misconception is that you always have to speak correctly and you have to conjugate everything correctly. But that's not really the case because you can use the basic nouns and people will still understand what you're saying.
Believe in yourself, basically.
I speak 5 languages, and of those 5 languages, I must say that Polish is probably the most difficult, even though it's my own language. It's crazy difficult. The grammar is very complex, and also pronunciation, especially all those consonant clusters.
Yeah.
It's as complex as the Polish weather. You never
It's
know
now
what to
snowing.
expect.
It
It's
was
not
20 degrees yesterday. I don't know what to do now. You have to stop. Fuck. Kwiecień plecyn.
co przeplata, trochę zimy, trochę lata.
You said you're a polyglot, right?
Yes, but Polish. But Polish is really hard. Like, to be honest, I've had less of a hard time learning Chinese than Polish. I mean Mandarin Chinese.
Wow, that's a big one.
Polish and me, we are not the best friends, but I'm really trying my best to get there and learn this language because it's a beautiful language. And it's a similarity with French. French is also very complicated.
I've lived in France, so je peux parler un peu en français aussi.
Ok, on peut
Mais-
faire l'interview en français.
Oh no. Może być po polsku.
O, też może.
To ty mówisz po polsku?
Tak, trochę, ale jest trudne dla mnie.
Ty robisz montaż video i content też po polsku, tak?
Po polsku, po angielsku, miksuję.
That's the best way to put it. When you don't know some Polish word, just use some English word and uje, owe, something like that.
Yes.
Jacy są Polacy, kiedy mówisz po polsku?
Myślę, że Polacy są bardzo szczęśliwi, kiedy mówią po polsku, bo oni widzą, że szanuję Polskę. Bo tutaj bardzo dużo obcokrajowców nie mówią po polsku i nie chcą się uczyć języka polskiego. Dlatego kiedy oni słyszą, że mówię po polsku i próbuję mówić po polsku, pytają mnie, bardzo dobrze mówisz po polsku i jak się nauczyłeś języka polskiego? I would say like I have a B2 level in Polish.
So do you have any advice for anybody watching out there that's really trying to learn and struggling to learn Polish?
If you're living in Poland, I think that you should start preparing yourself for the most frequent things. People usually ask you the same things. Where are you from? How old are you? What are you doing here in Poland? So if you learn these questions and you learn the answers, you can practice these things out many times. So every time you have the opportunity to go to the post office to have your haircut, take some notes, learn the questions, learn some phrases, some vocabulary that you use there. Even if you have a thick accent in Polish or if you are afraid of speaking, I think you should try it. Because when you try, you will see positive reactions from Polish people and it will motivate you to do more. 100%. Many Polish people, they help you even for free, just because you are interested in it.
Dla mnie trudno jest zapamiętać przypadki gramatyczne.
Bardzo trudne, ale da się.
And what would you say is the challenges that foreign students face when learning Polish?
Cases, as you said, because like they are crazy.
And also pronunciation, that's really tricky. Or the sh czy ż can be quite a challenge.
Even deszcz. We had a deszcz.
Deszcz, it might rain here. Can you rate my pronunciation out of 10?
Yeah,
Give me a word.
Róża.
Róża.
That's a perfect, it's rose.
Perfect. Skrzypce. Do you know what that means?
No.
The violin.
Szybsze. No, this was 0 and...
Okay, like skrzypce.
How do you even do that?
I was born this way, I'm sorry.
Wow, I think this is turning out to be my roast.
To be fair, that was a hardcore example, you know?
Yeah.
Grammar is a big one. Whenever people see Polish words written, they're like, what is going on? There's no vowel here. Or there's just one vowel, like in the easiest Polish word, cześć. Conjugation, so the changing of the endings of verbs, is not such a wild concept for speakers of many languages, like Spanish or Portuguese, but declension is quite wild. Not every language has it. I think German also has cases, but only 4, and we have 7 of them in 3 genders, so that is quite intense. Do you know any cases in Polish?
Mianownik, biernik, narzędnik, dopełniacz, mieszownik,
Super.
celownik.
Which one is your favorite?
Mój ulubiony przypadek jest mieszownik.
Miejscownik!
I know all the rules.
But there are so many endings.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
actually surprised you said miejscownik because
Yeah.
it's one of the craziest ones.
Okay, test me. Oh, let's do.
Okay.
We didn't plan this.
Park. Jestem
W parku.
parku. Okay. Bar.
W barze.
W barze, tak, dobrze. You can see yourself that we have 2 masculine words, park and bar. Both of them, they have different endings. W parku, w barze. U and e. It's crazy. So you can't even count on one ending in this case.
What is your biggest challenge about living in Poland?
Definitely the language. As a Hungarian, is for me the most difficult is to learn or speak the language. I understand a lot, but it's my new goal to learn it actually. I do speak mostly in English and also I work with my native language. Basically the Polish is only for Biedronka or tax office obviously, but yeah, I mean I understand a lot more and more.
What's it like not speaking fluent Polish in Poland? Do you feel like that's a big barrier for you?
It's not that difficult, I think. Otherwise, I would struggle much more during the 6 years, or I would be much more forced to learn the language. I realized also that Polish people started to speak much more English.
Do you speak Polish?
Yeah. I speak Polish like old people fuck.
Can you please explain that for me?
Well, very poorly and slowly. Przepraszam. Dzień dobry.
Have you tried to learn Polish? What would stop you from going to that next stage?
I think early on I never made the commitment to stay here to myself first. Second, Polish is really hard. And third, I don't learn languages easily. I have a problem memorizing. So if they taught me Polish, like a linguist, professional linguist taught me Polish, it would be like when those American linguists, scientists taught gorillas to sign, like 1,000 words. It would be the same level of accomplishment.
And is it a barrier for you being in Poland and not speaking fluent Polish?
Not in Warsaw. In smaller cities it is. But you gotta bring a Polish friend when you visit the countryside, yeah.
And when you bring out your Polish, if you're in the shop, how do you find Polish people receive you?
So at first I was really shy because I assumed they would perceive me like Americans perceive foreigners when they can't speak English and get very angry. But Poles don't really expect people to speak their language because they realize it's hard, but they also believe it's not a language that people want to speak.
What's it like being a Polish language teacher?
When I first embarked on the journey of teaching Polish, I was in shock. I thought, oh my God, what have I done? Am I crazy? It's just so much easier to teach English.
Oh, it's a challenge for you also. That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. So when I make videos about those funny moments, mishaps, and the common difficulties, so many people can relate to that. So they enjoy it. They're not alone in the suffering.
Anyway, this language is hard, but if it's more funny and you have a laugh about it, you're more likely to remember something.
Absolutely, yes, because else you can get frustrated.
It's actually a very fulfilling job. Like you feel that what you do matters, and then our students tell us, oh, I went to Radom and talked to my teściowa and it went really well. And it's just a really great feeling for us that we were able to help.
And I will have a question for you. What do you think? Okay, listen. What do you think about our students? Why they want to learn Polish? And we have like a free options you can choose. Why?
The number one is they have a Polish girlfriend.
Yes, it's 90% of them.
Second is they're working here. They have their karta pobytu.
It's true. And the last one?
Because they are absolutely mentally insane.
We are not counting it.
Oh, no. They like a challenge and they like crying every day. So that's why they want to learn Polish.
So it's another group. The last one is because of the heritage. Many of them had a grandfather, grandma, or someone from Poland, and that's why they want to learn. Love, 90% love.
I love learning Polish because I love the Polish language. Said no one ever.
Skrzypce, say it.
Do you speak Polish?
Yeah, I speak Polish.
Czy możesz powiedzieć coś po polsku?
Tak, oczywiście. Na przykład, jak nauczyłem mówić po polsku. Zaczynałem, jak byłem w Niemiec, bo aplikowałem na Erasmus. Robiłem jakiś kurs, ale to było za mało. Takich 7 lat temu, tylko parę słów. Dzień dobry, dziękuję, jeden piwo poproszę. I potem jak mieszkałem i pracowałem tutaj, miałem grupę, z którym jechaliśmy do jakichś pub i robiliśmy pub quiz po polsku. Zaczynałem grać w piłkę nożną tutaj w Polsce. To bardzo mało ludzie gadali po angielsku. Komunikacja z takim ludźmi była tylko możliwa po polsku.
Ty mówiłeś tylko jedno piwo?
Jedno piwo po polsku, tak.
Tylko?
Tylko, tak, bo jak zamówisz jeden, to możesz wiele razy zamówić jedno piwo po polsku i potem masz dużo piwo. Czasami ludzie pytają, czy ja jestem ze Śląsku, bo mówię trochę z śląskim akcentem. Nie wiem.
Niemiec. Do you speak Polish?
Now I'm learning Polish more than 2 months, and I think that in 6 or 7 months I can easily reach to the B2 level, maybe.
6-7 months and B2 in Polish. That's ambitious. You know what? We're going to check back in a few months to see if she's fluent in Polish.
For the people who know Russian language, it's really easy to learn Polish language, but Polish people hate to hear this sentence.
Why do you think so?
To my mind, these two languages is really similar, but to Polish people's mind, it's not like this. But it's the fact because I learned Russian language in Azerbaijan because lost our dependency under Soviet Union more than 70 years. So I think that the language is really similar. I think that I don't know Russian language. I can't learn this language. Really, it's really hard.
What are the biggest misconceptions about the Polish language?
The one we get a lot is that it's very similar to Russian. Everyone thinks we can understand Russian, which is not really the case. People sometimes think we have the Cyrillic alphabet here as well. And they're shocked to find that no, it's actually the Latin one.
Well, good news is I can read some small things like No, that's the hard one.
The biggest misconception about the Polish language, you don't need to learn it. Yes, you can surround yourself by your bubble of expats or maybe people from your country when you live in Poland, but you are not going to have the same experience. You are not really going to enter the spirit of Polish people and really understand the culture.
You know, the biggest Polish exam is every year in Christmas when I go to my wife's grandparents' house and they're like, let's see if he's improved his Polish. But that's what you're saying about cultural immersion. Learning Polish will help you to just understand the country better.
Absolutely, I agree, because I lived in 9 different countries, and in some of those countries I learned the language, like in Brazil and in Colombia and Costa Rica. I didn't learn Thai when I lived in Thailand, Cantonese when I lived in Hong Kong, and my experience was completely different. You know, you sit on the bus and you hear the other people having a conversation, elderly people complaining about something, lovers fight, like what are they fighting about? Is it jealousy? Is it something different? You understand what is happening, the pains and the little joys of people, which you would never understand when they report it to you in English. So for that reason, I think it's incredibly important for everyone who lives in Poland to learn Polish.
How long did it take you to become a Polish citizen?
Exactly 9.5 years.
Spędziłeś 10 lat w Polsce. Jak nauczyłeś mówić po polsku?
To był bardzo długi proces. Pamiętam, że mój pierwszy kurs to był bardzo intensywny kurs. 5 godzin codziennie. Dla mnie to był szok. Pierwszy miesiąc w Polsce naprawdę nie zrozumiałem nic, ale krok po kroku to udało się.
Bardzo trudny język.
Jeżeli chcesz zostawić i mieszkać w Polsce, to jest naprawdę, to musisz.
What's one piece of advice would you give to foreigners who are learning Polish?
Somebody here in Poland told me, jesteśmy w Polsce i mówimy po polsku. And for me, it was one of the greatest advice that I received. Now, 10 years later, I see that I'm an independent person here. I don't ask for help. I learn how to deal with Polish institutions here. All this urząd is doable. It's possible. It will be very appreciated for your circle around. If you have a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you have here, they will appreciate your effort, and you will be also integrated into the Polish community.
And for me, you have to watch Polish movies, Polish music, because like it's so much better when you do it like after classes.
Do you have any funny Polish shows? Because all the Polish shows and movies I've recommended is either war or like super serious.
You know, actually we have The Office, also like the US version, UK version, we have Polish version.
What's Michael Scott called in the Polish Office?
Oh, I don't remember it.
Michał Scott?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's Michał actually. But you know, it's not a paper company, it's a water company.
Watch cartoons for very small kids. The characters, they repeat the words a lot. They teach colors because it's directed to small students. It's a really great way to learn Polish or any language. It's how I learn languages as well, and I highly recommend it.
Or just get kids with your Polish girlfriend and watch cartoons with the kids.
Yeah, it works. More extreme, but yeah.
Mówię po polsku, bez problemu. Już mam certyfikat.
B1?
Tak.
Jak to jest być meksykańskim w Polsce? Is that correct?
Jestem bardzo zadowolony, że teraz mieszkam w Polsce. Oczywiście ja kocham Meksyk, ale Polska teraz jest mój dom. Mam żona, mam syn, mam wszystko tutaj w Polsce.
Will you move back to English? Because I'm not B1 yet. Yeah, he's the legend. I have 3 years remaining, I think.
I have 8 more years here, so I like, take your time.
Do you have any tips for foreigners who are wanting to learn Polish?
It's not like learning English or Spanish. If you are studying for a couple of years and you don't see any progress, I think it's normal. Don't give up. Don't stress. It can be that you have been studying 2 years, you go to a party where there are only Polish people and you will not able to communicate, and that's fine. It takes a lot of time, patience, consistency, and you will get there eventually. I have a strong accent in Polish. I have a strong accent in English, but I don't really care. I'm not ashamed of speaking Polish. And I think this is something important. Polish people especially will love that you try to speak Polish. They see you try to adapt to their culture, and they will love you.
If you make an effort to speak their language, there's a hidden door that opens up. They really don't care if you make mistakes or not. They really appreciate that you're trying. They know that their language is hard and it's not a popular language. If I can give an advice to anyone learning Polish, just speak. Don't worry about using the right case, or just speak, and soon you realize that whatever wall you might find there, it kind of comes down a little bit. Nothing but positive vibes from them when I speak Polish. A little bit I speak.
Zero negative experiences.
No, listen. Yeah, when you go to urząd, for example, if I go to urząd and I'm trying to explain how, the lady's impatient. She's like, okay, come on, chak, chak, chak. We have someone behind you. To be fair, it's not because I don't speak Polish. I think all Poles would say the same thing.
And how old is Vigo?
Vigo's about to be 6. He's a lucky guy, man. My son is like full-on Polish. When I'm there learning do pełniacz and I'm learning, miecownik, and I'm like, this freaking kid already knows how to say, do domu. And I'm like, oh, hold on, wait, that's do because it's do pełniacz, right? Nie wiem, tata.
Dzięki za oglądać ten film.
Za oglądanie tego filmu. No worries, even Polish people make mistakes while speaking Polish. The most important thing is to keep trying.
Do you have any advice for foreigners who are trying to learn Polish? Let us know in the comment section below.
And subscribe to Aliens in Poland.
amazing. I don't know. I don't get enough about learning Poland, and you know, I love Poland. I love Polish language. You know, I love everything about Poland. So you see me most reacting to it. It's so interesting to see the foreigners in Poland trying to learn Polish and how far they have gone learning Polish. And Polish is a very difficult language anyway. It's not easy. But now I'm hearing that if you're Russian or you speak Russian, it's easier because it almost sounds alike, which is for those who are from Russia anyway. So it means that when I come to Poland, if I decide to stay in Poland, I have to learn Polish. But I don't learn language that quick. So what am I supposed to do? And I really want to mingle. I really want to have friends, Polish friends. I want to eat pierogi and all that stuff, you know. Anyway, this was a very beautiful interview and I enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you for this and I hope you enjoyed it.